Welcome back to the Otzer Half course, where I teach you everything you need to know in order to find your other half. Today I'm going to teach you about the most seductive trait in the world. This is something that people of all genders, all races, and all cultures find attractive. If you can cultivate this trait, you can literally cause people to become addicted to you. Now, if you think about it, the most common forms of addiction in modern society are all related to the internet. In fact, a study conducted in 2019 found that we currently spend, on average, 6.5 hours every single day surfing the web. There isn't a single other behavior that we are so attached to. But what can we learn from this addiction of ours? Well, if you look closely, all of the things on the internet that we get hooked on share a common trend. When we surf the web, we are exposed to new videos, new pictures, new people, new music, new drama, new conversations, new interactions, new games, new news. Do you see what I'm getting at? The greatest addiction in the world is fueled by novelty. And this is because we humans are designed to seek novelty. It was crucial for our survival back in the day. We've evolved to crave novelty because it incentivized us to explore the world, to find new foods, new mates, new pieces of vital information, all things that allowed our species to survive longer. And this innate desire for novelty is still within us today. It's the main reason why we are so hooked on the internet. And that's why novelty is the single most seductive and addictive trait in the world. Now, at this point in time, you're probably thinking, how exactly do I incorporate this into my life? How does one become more novel? Well, all you have to do is put in the effort to spice things up every once in a while. Not every day or every week, but maybe every couple of weeks or even every couple of months. And there are 4 ways that you can go about doing this. The first is the most obvious. It's through visual changes. This is when you change something about the way you look. You can change your clothing, your jewelry, your hairstyle, your hair color, the way you do your makeup, basically anything related to your looks. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to spend thousands of dollars on a wardrobe and have a new outfit for every single day of the week. You only need to make subtle changes every once in a while in order to bring visual novelty into your life. For example, if you always style your hair one way, then simply trying on a cap or a beanie would be enough for people to notice. An even more effective thing you can do is take care of your body. If you go to the gym and start eating right, then you will start to see physical changes in the way you look. This is a form of novelty as well, and it also makes you more attractive overall. The second way to bring more novelty into your life and relationships is by changing the world around you and the experiences that come with it. This is best done by changing the location of your interactions and also the activities that you do when you're there. This is extremely important when it comes to dates. Off the top of my head, here are some of the dates that I've been on in the past year alone. Playing games at the arcade, bowling, cooking class, the movies, eating at a restaurant, partying at the club, making pottery, relaxing at the spa, the amusement park, fancy night at the opera, casually walking and talking in the park, go-kart racing, the museum, and even traveling to another country. Notice how all of these examples offer a completely different experience in a completely different location. Now, this doesn't mean that you can only go to the movies once and then never go again. Just don't go to the movies 3 weeks in a row with the same person. You gotta put in some effort to change up the environment. Now, if you don't have money, that's totally fine. You just gotta be a little bit more creative. I remember back in the day when I was broke, I would bring my girlfriend to Taco Bell and order something from the dollar menu. Cheesy Fiesta potato. Or I would bring her to the park and play on the swings, and I even brought her to the rooftop high up on a building to check out the view of the city. The third way to bring novelty into your life is by bringing change to your intimacy. This relates to how you and your partner talk to each other and also how you make love. Now, I'm not going to dive too much into the love stuff here. It's not really PG, so I think I'll make another video dedicated to just that. But for now, just keep in mind that you need to be spicing up what you do in bed. You never, ever, ever want to become too predictable in bed. You should also try to change up how you flirt with your partner. Don't always give the same type of compliments. If you tell someone that they're the most beautiful person you've ever seen every single day, it starts to lose its punch. And you should also change up the frequency of which you give compliments. And you should learn how to show appreciation for things that you've never shown before. And finally, the last way you can bring novelty into your life is by changing your personality. What What I mean by this is that you should not be the same person you were 5 years ago. You should have some new beliefs about how the world works. You should have some new stories under your belt to share. You should have new things that you're interested in. You should be growing as a person. This is primarily done by being open to challenging your existing beliefs and being open to experiment with new ideas. Luckily for you, the pursuit of self-improvement is all about this. So many of you are probably already bringing novelty into your life in this form already. If you can master the art of novelty by incorporating it into your life in these 4 ways, then you will become someone that is always interesting to interact with. People who have not seen you in a while will always wonder what new things you have in store. They will crave interacting with you because it will bring a breath of fresh air into their life. Your very essence will become addictive. Now, you don't have to do all 4 of these things all at once. Like I said before, you only need to spice things up every couple of weeks or months. And when you do, you can just do 1 or 2 of the 4 things that I mentioned at a time. Try to do what's natural for you. If you're someone who doesn't really care about fashion, but you like big ideas, then you can express novelty in the form of your thoughts instead of visuals. Play on your strengths because it will make the experience much more enjoyable. And remember, never become too predictable. This episode was brought to you with the help of the guys at Audible. You can bring more novelty into your life by exposing yourself to more ideas, and Audible is the perfect place for this. They have all the newest, best-selling nonfiction titles that you can listen to in your free time to expand your mind. Audible is now giving members even more with the all-new Plus catalog. This special catalog includes thousands of audiobooks, podcasts, Audible originals, guided fitness and meditation programs, sleep tracks for better rest, and much, much more. And it's all included for free when you become a member. Go to www.audible.com/improvement pill or text improvement pill to 500-500 to get 1 free audiobook, access to the Plus catalog, and a 30-day free trial. Recently, I've been listening to Skin in the Game by Nassim Taleb, which mainly talks about why you need to have some skin in the game for the things that you are trying to pursue. It's a very, very interesting read, so I highly recommend you to check it out. Besides that, guys, stay tuned.